Hello, hello, hello. What a good day. What a good day. I just come on here just for a short period of time. I just want to encourage someone if they're feeling a little anxiety or fear of anything to hold on and to give it all to God, surrender to give it all to God. I know it seems hard, but sometimes if you're in a place where there's nothing else that you can do, the last resort, if the first result is to trust God, but sometimes that can be hard in certain situations, and and everybody life's different. So I just want to encourage you to trust God, in the midst of it all, that He's going to help you get through whatever it is that you're dealing with right now. He really will. And I'm a loving witness of that. I'm not where I want to be, but I am where I am today because of God. And I know He's going to eventually get me to the place that He wants me to be. So I'm trusting God with my whole life. I'm trusting God to, just rearrange some things, revamp my life in every way. Because I can't do it, And it's not like you just sitting there not doing anything, because faith without works is dead. So you do have to make a move, but you pray and you ask God, the Holy Spirit, to guide you and lead you in what to do next in your situation. I remember a time when I first started dating this guy, and I know he was leaving out of town or whatever, right? And I started having fear and anxiety behind the situation. I'm like, why? Because, in my past, I've been cheated on. I've been lied to. I mean, so many things, like in my past relationships, Not dwelling on it, but I'm just making an example. And I was like, sitting down, I was on my way to work, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to trust him. Hey, whatever's whatever. It's on you. Your loss if you decide. If a person decides to do something that's not good for you, and that's gonna try you do something knowing it might harm you, it's gonna be on them. Because especially if you was a good person. So, and you, especially if you a good person, and there's plenty other people out here that has good heart that God just He'll bring to you when the time is right. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just trust him. And I hear the Holy Spirit say, how are you gonna trust man but not trust me? It's me who you depend on. It's me that gonna take away this fear. It's me that's gonna take away this anxiety. And I say, you're right. He said, not saying, and this is exactly what the Holy Spirit said, not saying that person is out there, doing anything wrong. But let me check you right quick. You putting your trust into man and not your Father. I say, you right, God. He said, I ain't gonna take that fear and anxiety away from you. And I check myself. I say, God, I trust you. He had given me a wake up call, like, my daughter, what is the problem? So I apologize. I say, God, I trust you. I'm not putting my trust in nobody. So I go grab my lunch money, digging in my purse. I grab a bowl. I pick up the bowl, right? He said, what? He said, look at that bowl. He said, even a dollar bowl says, in God we trust. I said, you right. You cannot put your trust in the man. You gotta either trust. You gotta either serve one. Choose man or God. You gotta serve one. And he said a dollar bill even got, there's a purpose why on this dollar bill got in God we trust. Because some of us put our trust in the money. Thinking money and material things gonna help us. Money can help us. We need money in this world to live and survive. But at the end of the day, you can have all the money in the world and still go over there because you got a bad anxiety or some kind of spirit didn't come up on you because you can't pay a bill. Now you got some people who jump over bridges and kill their life behind because they don't have no peace. And they don't trust God. You got to trust God in the midst of it all. What does Dollar Bill say? In God we trust. I don't care what you got, how much money you got, what material things you got, what are you driving. If you don't have peace, you don't have nothing. So, I come on here today to let you know that you got to trust God. Yep. It may seem hard to let down your guard and let God take full control. It might seem hard. I ain't been there. I know. But at some point in your life, you're going to get tired. You're going to get so tired and overwhelmed to the point it's going to wear you out trying to do things in your own power. Put your trust in God, not man. Even the dollar bill says it. Do you hear me? So if you're going through right now, God got you. Trust God. And not saying that, oh, I can't go around trusting nobody. That is not what I'm saying. My saying is if you give God your if you allow God to take over and trust God to be able to do things, to trust God to be able to let things work, to put your trust in the God so that God can be able to work things out for you in your life. Things will line up better. Fear and anxiety brings no peace. It brings no peace. And you got to trust God in the midst of whatever you're going through. I promise you he'll come in at the right time. When you think things about to fall, he going to come in and take over. But he ain't going to just come in and take over if you don't allow him, because he's not that way. He don't do what other people do. Because he God. He said I'm different from that. But you got to trust God. I promise you he'll do it. He'll help you. Yes, he will. He said trust God with all your heart, your mind, and your soul. With everything. No half. No half. But God will do it for you. Trust God. Remember what the back of this dollar bill say. In God we trust. Not money we trust, but in God we trust. Y'all be blessed and have a good day.